Let's take a look at finding the sample mean. Let's say I have some data in here. 3, 8, 11, 15, 23, 31. And you can be down anywhere. I could be down here when I find the sample mean. I'm going to show you a couple different ways. One of them, if I just start typing equals and here's an average, and then I do a beginning parentheses, and my data is from A1 to A6, A1 colon A6, closing parentheses. You see how it puts a little dotted rectangle around what I've selected here. Again, A1 is our first cell, colon A6 is our last cell, and that tells us everything between and including those cells. Has to have an equals here, has to say average, has to have your beginning parentheses, and then your first cell, colon your last cell. Then if you press enter, that'll give you your average. Now, if the problem's asking you to find the sample mean or population mean, remember it's the same formula. Mean is another word for that is average. That's one method. Let me press delete. Another one is if you start typing average, you see it says suggested based on the data. So this option right here, if I click that, it'll fill that in. That's assuming that's the data you want. And then you press enter. And again, that's our sample mean or population mean. Another way is if you do average, beginning parentheses, and then you come up and you click in your first cell with your left mouse button and hold down with your left mouse button, and then drag to highlight which cells you want. And then when you lit up, you now see it says A1 colon A6. And then I can do a closing parentheses, enter. It might fill in the closing parentheses for you, I don't know. We also have this option up here, little sigma. That's uppercase sigma. And if I click that option, you see that average is one of them there. That's our mean. And if I click that, see it pops up with this, kind of gives us how everything works. But again, if you click up here with your left mouse button and hold down, and then drag, it'll fill in that range for you. And then if you press enter, that'll give you your average. And that's how you find the sample mean, population mean in Google Sheets.